Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Blade and Sorcery Nomad 1.0. Here's everything you need to know about the Blade and Sorcery Nomad 1.0 update. Number 1, weapons. So, in U12, you didn't have that much swords, you didn't have much daggers, you didn't have all that stuff, but now they added a whole new weapon system. So, they've added throwing daggers, which you can, and those different actual, because if you pull out your inventory, we'll talk about this later, you can see the, you can actually see the, goddamn, I'm messing up, you can see the stats to it, like how it's tier 2, flesh damage, level damage, plate damage, penetration, yeah, you get the idea, so, and Nomal's dagger. See, they added a whole new weapons. These are all the new daggers. These are all the new swords. These are all the great swords. 6 of these. These are all the new axes. They added 2 axes, actually. The 90 axe and the Royal Guard halberd, however you say that. And spears, blunt weapons, like the ancient mole. Which, fun fact, if you see any of these gravity crystals in here, you can actually imbue them with gravity. Gravity? Oh god, I stuttered there. And then you can actually move them, like... See, you can actually figure that, because it says, making it easier to use when imbued with gravity. See, because I can hold it with one hand in gravity, and easily go. Oh. Alright, now we know about the new weapon system. Number 2, we need to learn about the whole new sorcery system. So the sorcery system is really important. When you're in the crystal hunt mode, which I'll talk about later, you get these weird looking crystals, like file body. So yeah, you get the idea. But there's one thing you need to know. Example, if we get 2 of these, alright? So, you can easily see, if you place it here, there's a whole nother skill tree, where you can unlock skills, like slow time, telespin, combat focus, and teleform. But, if you actually connect these shuttles to each 2, you can make another crystal that's bigger and has a second row of it that adds hyperfocus, which, example, like hyperfocus, if you hold down the slime, the slow time, you get this like easy, like super slow move. And you can focus reflexes, focus CX, so you get the idea. But if you do this again, you can actually get an even bigger crystal. Example, we can connect these to each other. And this will give us the cold. And put it in, and we get another forward row. Next we know about the fusion. The fusion, you see, is when you add 2. So if I get a, let's say, great... See, this is the great mine core. But, example, if we put one of these, like the lightning, actually give us something, like rules and weapon theft. So, if we go, let's say we're gonna body crystal, put it in here, we can actually get some fusion. So, Thunder Punch. Alright, now let's move on to lightning, fire, and gravity. Lightning, fire, and gravity. Lightning, fire, gravity. See? Alright, we'll do this. Alright, let's example. Put these all in. Put them in. We'll actually get things and all spells. And actually, we can unlock this thing. Super. Alright. Launch a fire in gravity spell to throw supernova that collapses into a black hole. Example. So, if we get gravity, I think it was gravity and light. Hold on. If you have trouble in sandbox, just like turn on instant spell casting. So I think it was gravity in fire. So if you move gravity and fire together, you get this. You throw it, you get black hole. That easy. Now let's move on to the next. Did it suck out the crystal? I think it just did. Alright. Put that back in. Alright, next we have some of the crystals that like knocked it out of its place because didn't know that would happen. Alright, let's move on to hold on, let me find it. No. I need to try to find out. Yeah, here. The storm fire. That makes gravity, lightning, and remember gravity and lightning makes tornado. And if there's some ones where you need Pullman part, you go like that, or you just, whoa, see that made a tornado. That made a tornado. And there's a whole bunch of different stuff you gotta memorize all of this. It's so sweet. Number 2, I really move all these crystals. Alright, number 3, the entire new inventory. So I told you about the inventory. Now we're gonna get to more deeper. So the inventory, if you can just like put it in here. That's also how you check your health. That's how you check your health. Actually, you actually do that. Well, I thought that you can actually use that to get it put in your inventory. So, example, if I get like a consumable, like a health potion, we'll talk about the consumables later. I can actually put it in and don't know where it goes. Is my inventory broken? I think my inventory is broken. Oh, well, you get the idea. You get the idea. Like, if can't put this in. You get the idea. So, like, basically, I don't know why it won't let me place anything in. Alright, so there's actually another way. Because if you get, like, an example, an item, and you put it in your chest, it actually auto-stores, so that way you don't have to. Now I put it in. Number 2, take these out. You gotta reach in for it. If it's green, that means that's the selected item. Pull it out. And alright, let's move on to we already talked about this position, but I'm gonna talk about it again. These are the stats to the item. See, the stats to the item show the weight, the value, and for weapons, they show flash damage and all of our stuff, and the value of it. This place is called a character, also known as your stats. So you can do this to check your health, your focus. I really wish they in U12 they actually use that as a thing. I think you can still activate it. I don't know how to, but it was like you have to do that to check your health, but you have to pull it out to actually see your health. And armor protection, let's talk about armor protection. The head, well, example, the armor I have on right now, I don't have anything on my head, so it's not gonna count anything as that, so. And torso, have that fully protected, and you get the idea. Now, armor modifiers. So, example, if you go into your, appeal, and you go into, like, you go into, like, sorcerer. If you wear one of these sorcery things, it'll give you more spell casting, or focus regen, or mobility. Alright, now we're done with the inventory. Now let's move on to the actual. Alright, let's move on to the whole new map that they gave us. So the new map, you know, the new whole map. Well, you know, so I can actually do this too if you have the correct skin. You know, you can do it without the skin. Alright, the whole new map is a story, pretty much. So in U12, you know, I may or may not have just gotten close to killing myself. Let me drink it back. I forgot I didn't have that cheat on where like you have infinite health. Let me enable that. If you're playing in Sandbox, I recommend you enable this. Cause that's what I do. Alright, so what I'm gonna talk about next. The whole new map is very different. You know, something stayed, something left. So, you know, in U12, this is only for players who played in U12. I'm not talking about anyone else. But the U12 was whole different. Something stayed, like that hill stayed, the entire house stayed the same. But things that have changed is they actually changed the inside of the Vale. But this thing has not changed. The boat has stayed. That thing in the distance, I'm not gonna spoil it. But that tower, if you skip, I've beaten Crystal Hunt. But spoiler alert, if you have not finished the Crystal Hunt game mode, skip to this time. Alright, so that is where you actually go in the end of the game. I know, crazy, right? And I'm gonna get really deep into this, because you can actually have an alternate ending where you actually get the Sword of Nomad, which is that super sword that you see. And if you just pull it without doing anything, you will die, and the game ends right there. Alright, so now we got deep into that. Now we're gonna talk about the whole the maps, the subway. This is a modded. I have that mod. They changed, and they actually added Seattle. And Outpost stayed the same. Bulgaria was added, which is the place where you beat the Golem. Sanctuary was added. I'm pretty sure that used to be the ruins. I may or may not be wrong with that. Canyon was staying the same. Seattle, they added. Town Square is the market. I'm just saying. The beach, the entire beach stayed here, but it gets really changed because, like, you know, everything here changed. Like, before, like, here we had a whole different stuff in U12. This is only for U12 players. But alright, so now that we got deep into the map, now it's time to go into the combat mechanics. Now the combat mechanics quite simple. Right. What I want you to do, get a weapon. So I'm gonna tell you how to we're gonna learn how to do this, like spawn NPCs, in the next. So, I have this mod. You're not supposed to have this unless you have the mod. It's like a health ball. Alright. See. Alright. So the combat. Well, this is a dummy. It's not an actual. YouTube, don't demonetize me, because last time I posted the Blade and Sorcery video, it was a brutality. You literally demonetized me. So I just want to say, YouTube. I just want to say, this is a game. This is not a real. See, is this real, YouTube? Would there be like this technology? I don't think so. Alright, now let's spawn a melee. Attack! I'll teach you how to spawn NPCs in the tile sandbox mechanics. Like, they will oftenly attack if you don't block. If you block, they will not attack you at all. Unless if you get hit, try to block it as best as you can. Or if you can't, just dodge it. And if you have this a skill where you stun them each time you do, you can actually some things like this where you take the lid off and then just do that. You can do that, but that will require that skill. Alright, now let's get to the sandbox. Alright, the sandbox is pretty cool. Like, this is the sandbox menu. This is where you can activate heats, progression, skills, and spawn. Let's talk about skills. See, skills is where you want, if you want to disable all, if you want to enable all of this, you can. If you want to disable all of it and have just a blank character with no skills unlocked, you can do that. You can select if you want have that all skills enabled or all skills disabled. Let's get to spawn. This is where you will spawn NPCs inside of Sandbox. Don't tell anyone, but if you keep clicking here, you'll go to dev mode. This QA, if you want to go to the tower, which is that, go to tower, press load. This is where you will get to all, this is the dev mode, if you want to. Alright, now that we're done with the sandbox menu, we can get into the mods. So the mods in Blade Sorcery, if you want to get Nexus mods, you can't. I have no idea how to get actual Nexus mods, and because of the update that Oculus gave every single headset, that you can go back, but I don't know how to. It used to be. So I get my mods from the in-game mod menu. You get that when you go full slow in the game plus mods. That is how you will get that is how you will get the mods. Alright. Number, I don't even know what number I'm at. Alright, you can actually go to these. We're not gonna talk about that. So I'm pretty sure that is everything. Absolutely. Oh no, we haven't. Okay, we're gonna talk about the consumables, and that's gonna be it. Alright, let's talk about consumables. Let's go. The consumables. Alright, let's go to consumables. You will know about the valuables. Like, let me just explain them quick. These are worth money. If you like you can sell them to the Baron, which is the person you sell valuables to. And I don't know, but though, like, couple coins, this will give you money, and a bunch of other stuff. Like, there's like a bunch of valuables. Alright, now let's talk about consumables. Alright, let's talk about them. Alright, so consumables, example, if you're like about to die, you can eat these, and if you get this. Right now, the best source of health will be these health potions. They are the best source of health you can get. These chicken eggs won't give you that much health though, but it's good enough. They won't give you that much health, but these are the best health sources. These are the absolute best health sources you will need. Alright. That is absolute everything you need to know in a new 1.0 Blade Sorcery update. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.